Well, I never thought much about Rhymes' plan. That's, I mean, he's earned the right to play, and so good for him. His job is to play as well as he can, and if you continue to play well, you continue to start.
Still nice to get Bernier back.
Well, obviously, he's a big part of our team, and got to get him back and get him practicing and get him playing the way he's capable of playing. We haven't seen much of that this year, so it's important that Rhymes continues to play well and then get Bernie going the way he should.
Ryan, are you impressed that he lets in sometimes a fluky one or a bad one, but he talking about battling adversity in a game, he always seems to stay focused?
Well, I think if you just asked me if I'm impressed with bad goals, no. I'm impressed with winning and getting points, absolutely. I thought he was good last night. Neither goal was great. In saying that, he made lots of good saves. And, in the last 5 games here, we've got points in 4 of them. We played, I think, pretty well here for a stretch of time. The guys have competed good, and we've given up more shots in our last 5 games than I'd like. 2 of those games against Dallas, they outplayed us, I think, in the second period, and he was good for us and give us an opportunity in the second last night. We had no business being in the game. They had a chance to save 3 in that part, and then we were able to turn the tables in the third period, but that doesn't happen without goaltending.
No JVR, no Lupul today, just maintenance days?
Yeah, I mean, just little nagging things now. As long as they feel better tomorrow, they'll both be in. I expect they'll both be in, but there's no guarantees.
What did you like about your club's pushback when the Stars came at you with theirs?
Well, I just thought, we had a real good third. We outchanced them 6-2 in the third, and to me that's important. We got going on the cycle again. The second period, we get our D caught out there too long by turning over pucks and then spending too much time in our own zone, and then we don't skate. So we got to fix that going ahead if we want to be successful every night. But I thought we got back on the cycle and generated off the cycle much more than we're not generating as much off the rush. But in saying that, I thought we had a strong third, and it's good points for our team.
For Jake defensively, is it more positioning for you, or do you want to see him more physically engaged?
Well, he's got to be heavier on his stick for sure. That's one of the big things, and just seeing the puck. Anytime you turn back the puck, it's a bad deal, and he's getting better each and every day. But he's still, he's on a journey. He's a kid, and he's got to continue to get better. But I think his last few games, when he first came back from injury, he struggled, and in his last few games, he's been much better.
You made a comment maybe 10, 12 days ago about making the nets bigger, increased scoring. Now the GMs are going down that road, maybe?
Well, would anybody know if we didn't tell you guys? Would anybody know if you put the post outside the post? No one would even know. And the other thing about it is the purist, they say they're the purist, and they say by changing the size of the nets, you would change the record book. That's the furthest thing from the truth, because if you don't change it, the goalies get bigger every day, the equipment gets bigger. You're changing the game any way you look at it. That argument makes no sense to me, no mathematical sense, actually, in this day of math or analytics or whatever you would call it. So I just think it's one of those things you could do. You could make the net just outside the post. Everyone that hit the post would go in. It'd be that simple. And how many goals is that a year? I don't know the answer to that. But the game's well coached and the goalies are good, and we get scoring chances, but it's hard to beat the goalie. That's just reality.
It sounds like they're going to make the shoulder pads, or they're leaning towards making the goalie equipment.
How many times have we made the goalie equipment smaller?
Never.
3 times.
3 times we've made it?
But by minuscule amounts.
Okay, but we've made it smaller 3 times so far?
Didn't
Okay.
make a difference.
What next?
Essentially, you find yourself kind of on both sides of the argument in terms of increased scoring, because obviously you want to score more goals, but you don't want to give up more goals.
No, I don't find myself on that side at all. I think offense is exciting. I think our game's exciting. To be honest with you, I don't need a bunch of goals myself. I'm not a fan. I'm a coach. But I think scoring chances are exciting, but I also think having the opportunity to get it by the guy. I don't know if Peck is playing tomorrow night. Like, he's big as a mountain. But the net's still the same size. So, I always laugh because I have pictures of Kenny Holland playing net, or all these goalies that were stars, and you look at them, and they're this big. The goalie used to be the smallest guy on the team, not the giant on the team. It's just different. You play against Tampa and Bishop's in net, there is no net.